Hello, St. Mary's, and welcome to another episode of SMC Style Watch. I'm Tori Spencer, your host for today's show, as we talk about new trends and fashions emerging in Hollywood and how and where we can get those fashions for a reasonable price. Today is a special episode of Style Watch because we are going to be focusing on the Emmys, which were this past Sunday. And the Emmys is an annual awards show that recognizes excellence in sitcoms and show series. So stars of comedies, dramas, melodramas, and sitcoms all came in their best to the red carpet, and I will be going through the fashions of the red carpet, telling you which looks were my favorite and my not so favorite. Only we'll be going through the shows as the categories. So kind of like how the Emmys has categories like Best Outstanding Actress, Best Writers, and they all have nominees. I'm going to go through each show and tell you my nominees for who I thought was best dressed and not so much best dressed. So these first stars are not in an Emmy-nominated category or series or sitcom, but are the main characters of a series debuting this fall called Nashville. And you might have an idea of who the nominees are: Hayden Panettiere and Connie Britton. I'm going to start with Hayden Panettiere's dress because I thought everything about her ensemble on Sunday was perfect. I loved her Marchesa dress. She basically got it right off the runway. And it was a beautiful gold dress, which went perfectly with her skin tone and her hair color and her eye color. And it had blue mesh, and the blue mesh was kind of like flying off of the sides. And it just looked so creative and so unique and flawless on Hayden. And I also loved what she did with her hair. She had an updo, which was perfect because if it was down, it would have been a little too much with the flowy dress and so much going on. So the updo was elegant and perfect. Hayden, A+. You did a wonderful job at the Emmys with your presentation and with your dress and everything in general. Now, the two stars play rivals in the show Nashville, but they were not rivals on Sunday night at the Emmys on the red carpet because they both looked absolutely gorgeous, and they're friends in real life. So her co-star, Connie Britton, wore a dress that was also very beautiful. However, it was not pulled off like Hayden's. I mean, it was a younger looking dress, and while Connie Britton is still relatively young, she just couldn't pull it off as well. I did not think it did her justice. Like I said, I think that she is a beautiful woman, but this dress definitely just did not flatter her. I also did not like her hair. Her hair was a big problem for me. It bothered me the whole time. I think I did not like that. I hated that more than I hated the dress. But I would have preferred to see her hair maybe in an elegant, sleeked back pony or maybe an updo. But altogether, I just did not think Connie Britton's overall outfit had a big of an impact on me as Hayden's did. Overall, though, Nashville did a pretty good job of making a good appearance on the red carpet on Sunday for the Emmys. Moving on to New Girl, one of my all-time favorite shows, Zooey Deschanel made a beautiful appearance at the Emmys on Sunday night. The funny leading lady donned a Reem Acra dress with Jimmy Choo shoes, and the color was absolutely gorgeous on her. I feel like with her it's very hard because she has such fair skin and dark hair, but those eyes, they're so pretty, and this dress complemented her skin tone perfectly. And I was not a big fan of the way the dress sat on her chest. It was really low, and she actually had a little wardrobe malfunction. Right before she was about to present an award with Jim Parsons, they had to cut her bra out because it was showing, and that's not acceptable. So maybe it had a little bit to do with how I saw the dress, but I wasn't a fan of the way it sat on her up top. But the rest of the dress was absolutely gorgeous, and she looked very pretty as always. She's one of my favorite actresses, and I'm so excited to catch up on my New Girl, which I missed this week, so I'm gonna have to do that. But great job, Zooey. You looked absolutely gorgeous. Along with this funny girl, a few more leading ladies in comedy looked stunning on Sunday. I loved everything about Tina Fey's look. The maroon color, the way it fit her, it showed off her curves beautifully. And the gold lining at the top of her gown I thought was perfect. Usually that kind of neckline right there it's a little interesting. You don't see that a lot, especially when it's scooped down. It's not a sweetheart and it's not straight across, but it looked perfect on her. And I loved it. And her hair was up in an elegant updo. That seemed to be a big trend of the night as well. And her makeup was just perfect. I thought she looked really good. And her partner in crime, Amy Poehler, was also a big hit in her Stella McCartney gown. I thought the black glitter was beautiful on her. And Amy actually did a little bit with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she won Best Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series. And when Julia won, she walked up to the stage, and Amy immediately got out of her seat, gave her a big hug of congratulations, just saying good job. And during that hug, their speeches got mixed up. So Julia's speech got confused with Amy's speech. And so when Julia went up to give her acceptance speech, she was saying that Amy had prepared. It was hilarious. I don't know if it was planned or not. I'm pretty sure it was planned by Amy because she's just a sneak like that. But anyways, it just shows that, it was a hilarious prank and that women comedians are really some of the best out there. So props to them because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus also looked beautiful as well. Gold and yellow was certainly a huge color at the Emmys this year. Homeland's Claire Danes she's pregnant, and she wore this pretty gold yellow dress. And the first time I heard about this, I had only read about it online. And it was getting a lot of criticism. Just the way that it sat on her and her baby bump, a lot of people didn't like it and said she couldn't pull off the mustard yellow. So when I was watching the Emmys, I needed a visual to see what I thought about it. And I thought she actually did a pretty good job pulling it off. I mean, it's hard to be pregnant on the red carpet, I'm sure. And what struck me most about hers was that her dress, the elastic or the waistline, it was cinched at the waist a little bit, but it was right around her belly. Usually pregnant stars will go with a line that is above their belly, and then the material of the dress or their outfit will flow over the tummy, and she did it right on the belly. So that was a little different, but she still looked beautiful, and personally I didn't think it looked as bad as what I heard at first. Granted, it wasn't my favorite of the night, but she still looked gorgeous, and I thought the dress looked very beautiful on her. Gold and yellow was also sported by some famous ladies, such as Leslie Mann, who's hilarious and looked great, Kaylee Cuoco, Julianne Moore, and Julie Bowen. The dress, out of those four women, I'd have to say I didn't like Julianne Moore's the most. I thought the long sleeves and the high neck and the floor length were way too much, and then she had her hair down, and the red lips. I love her as an actress. I think she is extremely talented, but this did not do it for me. Like I said before, it just had too much going on, and maybe if she put her hair in an updo, like how a bunch of the ladies were doing on Sunday night, it would have looked a little better, a little more put together, but definitely was not one of my favorite. Leslie Mann's was gorgeous. She's slender and can pull off a big skirt like that, and Kaylee Cuoco looked stunning. I think she's hilarious in Big Bang Theory, so those ladies definitely looked very beautiful as well in the yellow. And now, Julie Bowen, in her yellow dress, words cannot describe how I felt about her. She looked absolutely flawless, and her hair looked great. Her makeup, it was natural but smoky and very sultry, and it looked wonderful. And the yellow dress, a lot of people cannot pull off that color like we saw earlier with Julianne Moore. A lot of people cannot, and she definitely did. All I can say is she is one hot mama, especially on Sunday night, because she looked fabulous. And for my last category of the show, the only way to describe it is that the winner takes all, and Modern Family definitely did. It's one of my favorite shows, and those stars definitely had my favorite looks of the night. So along with Julie Bowen, the women of Modern Family looked amazing, like I said. Sofia Vergara donned a beautiful mermaid dress in appropriate mermaid colors, and she looked absolutely fabulous as well. The only thing I would like to change is I'd like to see her do a little something different with her hair. We always see her hair down in those middle parted waves, which looks fabulous nonetheless. But I would like to see her maybe do something a little bit different, since we see her with that hair all the time in her commercials, in Modern Family, and on the red carpet. Despite her little wardrobe malfunction, I don't know if you heard, but her dress ripped in the back so you could actually see a little bit of her behind. But she's kept it classy and beautiful and funny the entire night. She's absolutely hilarious. Along with Julie and Sophia, Sarah Hyland is not only a talented actress in Modern Family, but she is also a talented designer. Who knew? She helped co-design her dress with Marchesa Designers, and the neutral color and the sparkle embellishments, absolutely perfect. With her hair curly, I think she looked gorgeous. And lastly, one of the last ladies of Modern Family, Ariel Winter, looks so mature in her beautiful gown. She's 14 years old. She looked like she could be my age. She looks probably older than what I look. People still ask me if I'm a freshman in college or if I'm still in high school, and I'm like, no, I'm actually a senior. This girl could pull it off. She had on a Catherine Kidd gown, which is appropriate because she's still a kid, with a perfect gray Brian Atwood pumps. Everything I loved about this. I loved the high neck, and I loved how it angled. Good job, Ariel. I think you did a fabulous job. So overall, Modern Family, absolute perfection. You deserved everything you won. Great job. You all looked amazing. Even the men looked really good. So all I can say is keep it up. I'm looking forward to watching the episode tonight, season premiere, and like I said, congratulations on all your win. So now that the Emmys are over, we can all go back to our own glamorous lives. And now I'd like to tell you a little bit about my life this past week and share some lessons in beauty that I've had to face. On Friday, I went to get my eyebrows done at the mall. And getting my eyebrows done is a big deal because I have very picky eyebrows, and I feel like they need to look a certain way. And I usually get them threaded because if I get them waxed, I usually break out a little bit afterwards, which is another big thing. If you know that your skin is really sensitive, I would not recommend waxing at first. Maybe try plucking, and if that doesn't work, maybe try waxing, because threading hurts a lot. And if you can do the pain, then that's good. I put myself through the pain. Anyways, off topic. All I can say is do your research before you go anywhere new to get anything done, and make sure you specify what you want, whether it's haircuts or eyebrows done. If you want to get a new piercing, make sure you're so specific as to what you want, where you want it, because my eyebrows were completely destroyed. I was not happy. This one was about twice as thick as it is now, and this one was off-angled somewhere. It looked absolutely horrible, and I was mortified. I booked it out of the mall, ran to Ulta, wanted to cry. I didn't know what to do. So I went to Ulta to get an eyebrow pencil, and luckily after I got off the phone with my mom, almost crying about what I was going to do, one of the Ulta employees helped me, and she helped reshape my eyebrows to the lovely things you see here. And all I can say is my lesson is definitely learned. So ladies, take it from me. Make sure you specify exactly what you want if you go get a BD treatment, so that something bad doesn't happen to you and you almost end up crying in the mall. So make sure it doesn't happen to you. And I also solidly recommend asking Ulta employees for advice, tips, help, anything you want, because they're great at Ulta. Ulta is one of my favorite places to shop for makeup, hair accessories, hair products, anything like that. Definitely check it out at the University Park Mall. Another beauty little lesson, vintage is definitely in right now, and the cheapest way to shop vintage is to go through your mom's closet. In my outfit today, I'm wearing this jean vest, which is previously owned by my mother. She gave it to me in the summer. And I am representing the 90s a little bit here with that little vintage feel. So before you head out to go shopping for anything vintage, make sure you check out your mom's, your aunt's, your cousins, your sister's closet, just to make sure. You might find something, you never know. So definitely check in there first. I mean, I will definitely be going back to my mom's closet in case there's anything I might need. I know we share clothes a little bit right now, but this is definitely an item that I normally wouldn't go out and buy, but since my mom had it, it was perfect, and it goes with a lot of outfits I have now, so I'm very thankful for that. Thank you, Mom. Well, that's all I have for you today, and I hope everyone is having a great week so far on campus, and hope you're looking forward to the relaxing bye weekend that we're having. Keep watching SMC TV on Channel 2, and thanks for watching SMC Style Watch today. I'm Tori Spencer, and have a fabulous day.